We're back for 19.2 recap part 2. And we're just going to start with Steady Eddie and kick it over to Coach Kyle over here because he just got done redoing it. Now, we did, after our first video, we got a little bit of some feedback, and some of us liked what we had to say. Some of us had some points of contention. So we're just going to talk through it right now. So, Kyle, break it down. How'd it go?
So I found out that I'm very consistent. Would be the key word, but I had a better plan. Double unders went better. Toes to bar was a better plan, but the body just was not ready and ended up getting basically the same score. I had the same amount of attempts. I ended up one clean, actually short of my previous score. I was actually to the bar faster, so I was all set basically for what I wanted in the last rep of the cleans at 225, and then I just was not physically ready. So it proves that it was a good test, and if I gave my best shot on Saturday, and that was what my body was ready for, and it just kind of proves like what these guys were saying and what we were trying to get across was that in a 2-day turnaround, we're just not ready to perform at the highest level to give our best shot to see how we are going to perform on the test. So I found out what I need to work on. High volume gymnastics is an area that I want to get better at. Double unders under fatigue, heavy weight under fatigue. And now I'm going to apply that moving forward with trying to make sure that each training session that I have, has value, has a purpose, and try to keep everything a lot more focused than just randomly coming into the gym and just doing, things off the cuff or looking up on Instagram and just finding a workout that somebody did and trying it just for fun that day. So try to be a lot more focused, trying to have a purpose every day coming in the gym, and then you're going to see the results when those tests do show up down the road. So that's all I got. Thanks.
No, I mean that was a lot. That was a lot to unpack. I mean, I got a lot out of that. Like I basically heard, you calculated your risk. That okay, this is going to put a little bit extra on you. You came in with a different game plan. You executed it, and it worked. Right? It worked to the point that you were how much faster than the barbell?
Over 30 seconds.
Yeah. So you bought yourself 30 seconds, which was great. Now let me ask you, how'd you feel today? Like physically, were you like feeling as primed as you were Saturday, or?
No, I could tell. Can I take that? This is 3. Yeah, that's the previous. As soon as I picked the 225 bar up in the warm up, and I knew physically that it was going to be a challenge, but
neurologically you weren't handicapped. But right, so you never lose, you learn. So I love that was the other thing I got out of it is you said, okay, this is where I got to get better. Like out of all these 3, because there were 3 really good tests here, right? What's your battery with the weightlifting, which includes technique? How consistent could you be with double unders, and how good were you at high volume gymnastics? And out of those 3 things, now you know what you got to work on. I know personally for myself, toes to bar went okay. I got to hone in my double unders a little bit more, be more consistent there, and my legs gave out. So out of those things, I just need more leg strength. So cool. Now, Rob, what are your thoughts
on redoing?
In general?
So I have redone workouts in the past because I had a goal of finishing in top 25 or so to possibly qualify for regionals, but that was out the window this year. So my goal was to put everything into one workout. I did. I was 3 reps shy of going into the final round. Could I have done better? Yes. Could I have done better right now? No. I didn't have enough recovery, feeling it yesterday and definitely feeling it today, that my legs definitely did not recover, so the cleans would just feel heavier. My core was probably not at its best shape. I did 100 toes to bar the other day, so in the past, would I have redone this? I have redone this in 2016, and I did 1 rep better then. So just like Kyle did one rep shy of his first time, I did 1 rep better. So it's not necessarily going to slingshot you into the next round, and you have to have a game plan. You have to stick with it, and the second time is going to be significantly harder than the first time just because of recovery, and then it's going to get inside your mind as well, because when it's hard, it's just going to be that much harder. Doing some open workouts repeatedly, I've done better, I've done faster, but others, I saw I was off pace and just hung it up and said it wasn't worth trying it again. So the recovery is key. Also, knowing that what you're getting yourself into and not just saying, I know I can do better, I'm going to redo it. So you want to have an approach even talk it over with someone if you actually are going to redo it, and you want to have a chance. So if you're a rep or two shy of that next round, then you possibly have a chance. If you're 5 or 6 shy, it's a long shot for you.
No, and that's, again, a lot to digest there. But coming from somebody with a ton of experience of redoing workouts and feeling the repercussions of it, I think you sit in a better seat than me to talk about the repercussions of that, because I've never redone one 2 days later.
It hurts.
But it hurts. It hurts a
2
little
hours
more.
later.
It hurts a little bit more. So just to circle back around, kind of take a little bit more of a 30,000-foot view of this. We got a lot of good comments on the last video. Kind of people saying, I hate you for saying that, but you're right. That's what I needed to hear. I was going to redo it, but yeah, when I redo it, I want to be more prepared. I want a big PR, not just kind of coming in and limping through and maybe trying to get through. We also had some other people who were like, what the heck? You're giving us a double standard here. Why is Kyle's goal more worthy than mine? And that's really not what we were trying to say. Really what we were trying to get out of it is, understand what you're walking into. And understand, before that, understand our intent here, right? Our intent here is that we love you guys and we want you guys to be safe and healthy. And that there is a large risk going back and redoing a workout that you just gave perceptibly 100% on a few days before. Your body's just not recovered. Physiologically speaking, you're not ready to do it again. So that's really where we're coming from. Our opinion is one of love. We still love Kyle, right? But he was, we discussed it. Yeah, a little bit less. No, but he understood the risks, and we said, all right, cool. Like, I support what you're saying. So again, some other reasons why you might want to redo this, or some other different game plan stuff, right? If you went out the night before, or maybe you just got rough sleep the night before, maybe you audible and you say, okay, I know I didn't sleep well, I wasn't recovered, I wasn't my best. Maybe I'll bump it back a day, right? So if you know you're going out, there's a big thing going on Friday night, maybe you say, okay, I'm not going to go Saturday morning, or you go out and you just don't drink as much, or you get to bed early. Personally, for me, I didn't sleep well Thursday night. I came in, I did it because, well, again, for me, my goal is not to go anywhere. I'm all about giving my best that day, and I'm always happy with how I do. I want to do more, but so be it. And then the other thing is understanding that this is a data point, right? This is a test. So everybody learned from this, right? Like we talked about with Kyle, where could he get better? Me, I know where I need to get better. Rob knows where he could be better prepared. He hasn't been squatting heavy because of a little bit of a tweak, right? So, but he was okay with where he was at. So really, that's all we want out of you guys. And really, what we're trying to say is, we want the best for you. And my idea, and I think you guys can back me up on this as coaches, is you want your best out of your athletes. And you really want to prepare them so that when they go into a competition, that they're ready to give it all to do it right the first time. So that comes a lot into the preparation that we do in here day in and day out, not only with the movements, but also understanding your pacing, understanding your limits, understanding where you're going to go. And that's really how you get the most out of it. When we kind of just come in here maybe aimlessly, or we're in autopilot more days than not, right? We don't know what we're going to do. We don't know what to expect, and that can lead to some kind of false expectations. And when we have those false expectations, we're not really involving ourselves in the process, which is way more fun. Again, think about that stuff moving forward. Again, we're all adults here. We're not mad at you for wanting to redo this, but we just wanted to give you guys our point of view and educate you and let you know that really we want you guys training. There's 3 more workouts where you're going to be laying it on the line over the next 3 weeks. So that's another thing to keep in mind as well. This is relatively early to be shooting your shot too big. Rob?
And to keep this in mind, as far as redoing, you put all your eggs in the basket on that one day, say Saturday morning. When we train each week, we typically have one, if that, compete days. All right, we have training days, compete days. All right, there's really never any twice a week on a compete day. And if you're doing the open workout on Saturday and then on Monday, that's twice, and it's very hard to recover from a compete day when you're going all out, especially something with high volume, toes to bar, and heavy barbells thrown in there. So it's going to take your central nervous system to recover a lot more than 2 days. All right, think about when we did the deadlift cycles. All right, when you're pulling heavy from the floor, you need about a week to really recover from that. So keep that in mind, and there's a reason why we've implemented the intent in the program each day, and it's really helped a lot of people focus on what their specific goals are and what we are guiding them into. And for the most part, I think everybody's taking that into the open with a few sidetracks as far as egos may get in the way, but we want to avoid that. Ego's okay, but we don't want it to deter us from our goals.
So, last time we wanted to make a nice, concise video. Today we did not, but we thought it was worthwhile just because of some of the feedback and the questions and the comments that we got from it. So, hopefully you guys got a little bit more out of this. We elaborate a little bit more, and I'm sure this is going to invite more questions and more comments, and that's a great thing. Sure. Yeah. Maybe we'll have a little special guest.
4 guys, 1 PVC.
4 guys, 1 PVC pipe. All right. Until next time. CrossFit Island Park. We'll see you later.